What's going on? Like my ring? Does it frighten you? Good. The alchemist in me has something to say. The alchemist in me knows that Facebook in itself has become a breeding ground for spiritual warfare in the electronic realm because most of the things that are on there are so low vibrational and so demonic, and the amount of views that it gets is just deplorable. How can you say that you believe in all this other stuff and oh religion and oh this and the Bible says, but you continuously running behind stuff that does not serve any purpose in your life, that does not do any greater good in your life, but you click on it and you support it? What type of message are you sending out to yourself and to the atmosphere and the earth and everything else out there? That I'll believe in it when it's convenient for me, that I'll show up for it when it's convenient for me? Are you consistent with it? Are you equally yoked with it? Or do you just play with it? But people tell me that I'm crazy because I'm into astrology and stars and everything, and I pull my birth chart. And one of the most powerful things I realized about myself is this: my moon sign is in the house of Aquarius, which is the 11th sign for the house of the humanitarian, but it's also on the dark side of the moon, on the black side of it for Lilith, right? Lilith is like, I am more prone to like darker aspects of things. I am more prone to the natural aspect of things. I am more prone to these things because of my planetary alignments. And if the people in my age range, because I'm 48 years old, would do what they're supposed to do, because you literally are probably like Generation X or the generation prior to that, and you came into this world to be on a mission. Most of us traditionally look younger than what we are because we were supposed to be the scouts for the people that came after us. And I myself am offended at the level of consciousness, subconsciousness, spirituality that people in my age range and older have. They will battle with you and beat you down with the Bible, but they have no premises to stand on it. And then these people are coming into this world, and these souls and spirits are coming into this world with a need not to want to learn the education system, with the need not to want to learn the language, with the need to want to gravitate towards more symbols. So then why do we still sit up here and try to indoctrinate them into the same old stuff that we enslaved ourselves in? I don't care what you say. That book is laced with, what is it, gematria, which is modern day, what, geometry? And you run from geometry and you say you don't like math, right? Which is mayat, which means basically to balance. You don't understand the principal aspects of what's positive and what's negative. You don't understand the principal aspects that they're supposed to balance. You're supposed to balance. You can't have a positive without a negative. You can't have a negative without a positive, and they don't work unless you align both of them up together. So I want for people to step up out of the shadows, face their fears. Now it's time. You can't hide from your shadow self no more. And if you're revealing to people that you're too afraid to turn around and face the big bag boogeyman, but you're waiting on your God to come and save you, like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, grow up and grow a set. And stop playing with the energies that are going around, because you could mess around and you're going to find yourself on the wrong side of history. Okay? The wrong side of history. Lemuria came into this existence and realm of reality when we had that when we had that eclipse in Sagittarius, because I had felt it, because I felt like I was in labor. I slept all day, but it was a painful labor. Like, I felt it from the top of my head down to the bottom of my feet, and I literally felt like I was being split in half. And what I did was I went and read the stories on Jupiter, and then I had ran into a company where their name of the company was Alara. Alara is the 7th moon of Jupiter. And that alignment and everything, when I ended up with that company, came around the time of the same eclipse, right? Of this Jupiter eclipse. So I knew what it was because I'm very drawn with the moon and pulled by the moon. And so it just kind of made sense. Like, the thing is that Jupiter's 7th moon, or one of Jupiter's, Alara, right, had a baby with a giant and couldn't carry the baby to term, and Earth delivered the baby and carried the baby to term. According to the mythologies, I think it's like the 7th or 8th layer of the Earth's hells. See, I'm a theorist. I like to put things together because it just helps me make things sense. But, you know, got to put things out there in a bigger scope and a brighter scope. But I am so very tired of the minds that are 45, 48, 49, 50, 60 plus that can't help you can't help these children. You can't help these babies. We're the middle generation, and what the hell are we doing? What are we doing? We're like the trunk of the tree. And if everything moves in threes, what are we doing? Because eventually we're going to end up becoming the roots. What are we supplying them besides fiction, right? Besides myths, right? Besides things that we don't even know how to understand and explain it to them. And they're challenging us to rise because they were destined to challenge us to rise. Start looking at your planetary placements. Learn your planets, learn your houses, learn what's going on within you so you'll better understand. Since I know myself and I know how many Lilith placements and trines and how much it hit in my chart, I no longer want to hear anybody else tell me that I'm dark or there's something wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I came here to do a job, and my job is to heal mother on a cellular structure, and that's to not be afraid and to step into my light, into my power to lead and be a woman that is forthright and forthcoming and all these other things because of the times that have changed. You know, it's time for me to have my voice. It's time for me to speak. It's time for me to stand up. It's time for all of this stuff, right? And also, I just wanted to send a nice, happy shout out and appreciation to the younger ones that are underneath me, that have challenged me and encouraged me and always kept me motivated to be who I am, to speak my truth, to stand up and be in light, right? I love you guys more than you will ever know because you keep me open and you keep me on point. All I want to do is be a beacon of light to help other people along the way. That's all I want to do because that's what I came here to do. Damn it, I'm a scout. I'm a scout. According to the stars, that's what I am. And I'm going to play out my time here and do what I know I'm supposed to do. But I will not sit up here and sit back anymore listening to people in my age range tell these lies and knowing that I don't agree with most of them. I don't agree with you. So, to the conscious, subconscious, astrologers, astronomers, tarot readers, occultists, all this other stuff, I want to say, alchemist, I want to say, with love, I love you and thank you for reminding me who I am and what I'm supposed to do. Stay woke.